It is 12:35 p.m. In South Africa currently, and good night and good morning to my fellow community in other lands. So I'm glad to be here today so that we can share quite a number of things. As the admin has really forwarded this opportunity for each and every one of us. So we encourage many to take part in these live streams because they are educational and we have a lot to share. So thanks again for those who have just joined me, and I hope you are also doing well from where you are. It is a good thing to have you all again in our broadcast. So this is the TBC elected country leader in South Africa, Lawrence Butana Maluleke. So I'm looking forward to share much with all of you. And if it happens that we have some questions, and we can begin by forwarding them in the chat right away, I'll really appreciate that. And yesterday, I also promised that I was going to show you something, but we ran out of time because of the length of our discussions. So, but let me first get the questions from you so that we can proceed. Hi, Leader Mahlomula from Soweto, South Africa. Welcome to our live stream. I know there's more I can see from my viewers count that how many people are here. So it is not a pipe dream what you are doing, but hopefully each and every member within this community had a reason why we joined TBC. It couldn't just happen, not unless if we were all comfortable and well secured in this life. We would have been far away from the billion coin, and we wouldn't even knew about it, or the cryptocurrency, for an example like Bitcoin. But there is a reason for us to be here, and we are all seeking for one thing, and the only thing for us to get or reach what we are gunning for is to learn about what we are doing, know exactly where we are going, and what are the repercussions along the road towards the prosperity. And as soon as the situations arises, and what should be done, meaning what can we do to some of the things we cannot prevent them, but we can counter against them. So why are we in this community? It is clear, because we are all gunning for one thing. Though when we implement, we will do that in different angles, but reaching towards the same goal. So now I will open for questions for now before I start sharing with what I forgot to share with you yesterday because of time. And our minimum time that has been given to every broadcaster, it's 30 minutes, but we can take it a little bit further to 40, 45 minutes. Some they go to 1 hour, some they 2 hours. Wow, I saw Randy the other time. He took 2 hours. Done with today. I saw his, it was over 1 hour. So let's get into it, guys. Yeah. Are there any questions or any concerns before we proceed? If there isn't, then I'm going to share the screen with you. There's something that we need to go through with. You know, we have quite a number of information from the blog. So what we need to do now is to go through that. Let me share the screen with you. Screen share. Oh, what's wrong with this thing? Oh. Okay, there we go. Present to everyone. Okay. I hope we can see the screen that I'm sharing with you. Right, everyone can see that, okay? Because what I did here is to allow this screen be, meaning I'm sharing this to all of you. So if you can see it, just say yes on the chat, then I'll see that. If you don't, if you're not, let me know. But I think currently it's visible to everyone. All right. Okay. We are going to discuss about the Ponzi scheme, also a scam. What is a Ponzi scheme? What is a scam? And there is a reason why today we are discussing this article. The article, it's in the video form, but I'll control it from my side so that everyone can see. But I'll do the reading for you, because if I allow the video to narrate it for you, the sound won't be good. It will be there'll be too much echo. So I'll just read it so that everyone can hear exactly and understand what you are discussing about. So it says here, Ponzi scheme, scam, pyramid system, and then underneath here, it says centralized financial network. Then on my right-hand side, it says decentralized financial network, not a Ponzi scheme. So now we're gonna get more details into the whole thing, but I'll be pausing it and reading it for you so that we can get a picture of what we are discussing here. Okay, it starts by saying, think about this. Ponzi scheme scam, who are they? You see, it's still a question here. Now, this article was posted by another member. His name is Josh S., TBC member. It was Sunday, September 18, 2016. So just before our coin grew to 10 euros per TBC coin. It was the same month. Now, this is how we read here. It says, let's begin from defining the terms and illustrate the facts and give examples. We understand that one for sure. No hurt feelings if you are one of them, okay? Now, we continue here. It says, a Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment operation where the operator, an individual or organization, pays returns to its investors from new capital paid to the operators by new investors, rather than from profit earned through legitimate sources. I hope we're clear on this one. If you have missed out something, there's a chat block there. You can leave a question there if you need more clarity or explanation on this. But since this is live, you can always go back to this video, because every live broadcasting, it records on the YouTube. So you can go through it. Now, according to the explanation of this paragraph here, we have a clue now what is a pyramid scheme or a Ponzi scheme. And when you compare what has been said in this statement, it's completely far different from what we are in TBC. And I have my reasons. Let me state something that has been said from the very same explanation. We are not keeping monies from the members and wait for others to come on board and then we pay those other ones. No, we're different. We're going to find out why we're saying that. That is another point that I've picked up. Okay, let's carry on here. Okay, it's still rolling. Like I said, it's in your phone, but I've muted the sound because you can't hear what they're saying, but when we read it, it's much better. Okay, so there is a link. Also follow up with that link if you want to understand more about pyramid schemes and Ponzi schemes. Okay, let's continue again. Yeah, like I mentioned, it says here there's a video presentation shows clearly that Ponzi scheme, in brackets, scam, happens in any business, organization, and group that money investment is involved, which promised earnings must come from the rest of the investors that are recruited or referred by anyone in the organization. Let's continue. All the said investments go to the central account or unified authority. This is actually called centralized investment system, in brackets, Ponzi scheme. I hope now we have a picture of what Ponzi scheme is, because most of us, we heard about the word Ponzi scheme or pyramid scheme, but we didn't have a broader understanding about it. But here it's explaining, like I've already requested that we can go through video or live stream video after we have finished our broadcast. Then it will be recorded and stored in your YouTube. So let's continue again. We are going to make now an illustration on this subject, okay? Yeah, it says here, okay, let's move it a little bit. Okay, the illustration is that central account in brackets owner receives all the investments from the structure of the system below. You can see the structure. This is the man, the owner, okay? Then you are familiar with this arrangement from other metric system groups, etc., all the way down. Okay, now let's move on again. These things are very important. Yeah, we need to know about them. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it says here. Sorry a bit. Just a little bit. I've missed something, so I'd like us to go through that. We mustn't skip anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's rolling. Okay, we went through that one, so we need to check. Right, we went through this one. Sorry for that, my fellow Tibetians. So underneath here, it says, this is a binary system in brackets with central account. This is the part that I missed, so I wanted us to see it. Sorry, sorry again. Yeah. I don't have to skip anything. Sorry, guys, just a bit. Yeah. It's not a network problem. It's this bar has hidden my control, but we'll get there. Okay. Yeah, it's coming. Okay. All right, we've already, this is the binary system in brackets central account. Right, it says the above financial network form a pyramid structure. Network form, the one that we have illustrated about the owner, two people, like that, and the tire up to the last man. So that is a pyramid structure. This is how it looks. Let's check. There we go. You can see this is a pyramid. Okay. Then, yeah, as you can see here, it says pyramid structure. Okay, let's go on again. There we go. Now, let's read again. We continue now. It says, any organization, company, or business that forms this structure is considered the pyramid system. Thus, this is commonly known as Ponzi scheme or scam. I hope now we have a green light on what Ponzi scheme or scam is. We can interpret that. Let's continue now. It says, now think about this. Are you not aware of where you belong? Are you not being promised with the owners that you will be earning percentage from your own money invested with them? It's a question. Let's continue. From whom will get the money that they will pay you in the future time, which they call it earning? Is it not the one you referred or recruited? We continue. This is what we call the Ponzi game. I hope we understand now. This serves as the proof in one of our discussions from the live streams that we've been conducting to this day. There was a question asked that when you invest your money in the bank, a fixed deposit for 6 months or 12 months, then after that period given, you will go there and retrieve your money with the interest, of course, because interests are for the banks. Then, have you ever asked the bank about the interest that they have given you? Where do they get it from? You never asked. Now, we have the other pyramid schemes, online programs, the matrix system programs. You also do the same. You get your earnings. If you ever ask them, no, you never ask them. You just wanna inject money and wait for the miracle to happen. You don't ask anything. So we're gonna find out the difference between these arrangements and our arrangement as TBC. Okay, let's carry on here. Yeah, it's rolling up. It's rolling up. It is a very small article, but effective at the same time. It's got all the facts. Okay, because we do come across these questions. Okay. Now, oh, sorry, let me move this. Okay. Yes, we continue again. Here's another paragraph. It says, what will happen if the investors stop coming in? What if the money can no longer supplement the earnings of the people below? Because some were taken or distributed to the co-owners. You remember when we come to this one, we had videos about this situation. Let's follow up. Let's continue. Well, truly, the organization, company, or business will totally close, and the money of the people can't be returned to them anymore. We have seen this in the last 2 years since TBC was launched. Many came in, they left people astray with no penny. So there's a proof for that, but TBC is still here, right? And our membership will be 3 million shortly, not soon. Okay, let's continue. Okay. It says, this event will only happen in a centralized financial system. Therefore, a decentralized financial system can be considered as a Ponzi scheme or scam because it doesn't form or create a pyramid structure. I hope we're all clear on that one. Okay. You want this live video, we'll get it on the YouTube. It will help you a lot. Okay. Says here number 2. So is TBC a scam or Ponzi scheme? Here we go now. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. Okay, let's check. This picture explains a lot. I think most of you can interpret that. Underneath here, it says, this is the image of the decentralized financial system. You saw the first one that I've showed you with the owner. Then next to the owner, there were 2 people. Those people, two of them, they had to bring theirs, things like that. So here, you see everyone is engaged. Everyone is involved. Everyone is being considered. Right. Let's continue. It says here, TBC, the billion coin, is designed or structured in this financial system. Each TBC holder or user is considered as an independent account, which no one intervenes or manipulates it, even the creator of the system. Why? Because each account has much security features. Let's continue. Thus, the TBC holder is now identified as the owner of that account. In TBC, you can exercise the power of a banker, which you can trade and exchange your digital currency with other people locally and globally. That's the power of TBC. Yes, I believe that. I don't know about you, but of course, that's the power of TBC. Let's continue. Yeah, still rolling. Yeah, I just wanted to roll a bit. Okay, let's continue. It says, TBC is bounded with a private agreement since we are a private community that is agreed upon by the holders or users. Such, they have the right to exercise that power to regulate TBC as their private property, which can be intervened by anyone, even the public entity. We are clear, guys. Let's continue to the last paragraph, I think. Yeah. Like I said, this is the very interesting article. Okay. So it says here, so TBC is no way to be qualified as Ponzi scheme, and that's for sure. So now you have all your answers now. If you are being confronted by those questions that exactly tell us what is TBC, you know, is it not a pyramid scheme, all those kind of things. You know